Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Azian. My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Nazir. Metric numbers 17205300. So today I want to present about analysis of a company in plantation sector, which is Sarawak Plantation Berhad for 2018, 19 and 20. So first we move to the current ratio. So basically in 2018, Sarawak Plantation Berhad got the highest current ratio among 3 years with the value of 1.52 times, and the lowest ratio is 1.29 times in 2019. So this show that in 2018, Sarawak Plantation Berhad had a very good liquidity to pay their debt obligations. Next, we're going to move to the quick ratio. Sarawak Plantation Berhad recorded the highest value of quick ratio in 2018 with the amount of 1.41 times compared another years. And the worst value of quick ratio was in 2019 with 1.17 times. So I can conclude that in the year 2018 is the best year of this company, had their best short-term liquidity to comply its short-term obligations compared to 2019 and 20. Next, for inventory turnover ratio, Sarawak Plantation Berhad had the best record of inventory turnover ratio in 2020 with amount of 27.78 times. The lowest ratio is in 2018 with amount 25.40 times. So it means in 2020, this company can sell their business and replace it 27.78 times per year, which is the highest record among 3 years. For days sales outstanding, in the year of 2020 is the best year for Sarawak Plantation Berhad for their days sales outstanding ratio, which is they just take 7 days to receive payment from customers compared to 2018, which is 60 days, 2018 70 days, and 2019 60 days. For the fixed asset turnover ratio, you can see that during 2020, Sarawak Plantation Berhad has recorded 1.71 times of their fixed assets turnover ratio, which is the best ratio compared to 2019, 1.21 times, and 2018, 0.97 times. This shows that in 2020, this company was very efficient using its fixed asset to produce a revenue compared in 2019 and 2018. Next, we're going to move to the total assets turnover ratio. In 2020, Sarawak Plantation Berhad was very productive to generate income by exploiting its asset because they got the highest total asset turnover ratio in 2020 with the amount of 0.53 times compared to 2018, 0.42 times, and 2018, 0.36 times. For the debt ratio, in the year 2020, Sarawak Plantation Berhad states the lowest debt ratio with 34.50% compared to 2018, 35.10%, and 2018, 37.33%. So the lower the percentage means that this company had less their debt. For the times interest earned ratio, Sarawak Plantation Berhad had recorded the highest ratio of times in interest earned ratio in 2020 with 51.11 times compared to 2019, 7.84 times, and 2018, 2.37 times. This shows that this company had the best ability in 2020 compared another years to meet its debt obligation. Because of what? Because of this company can cover its interest charges 51.11 times in 2020. So we're going to move to the operating margin. Sarawak Plantation Berhad recorded the highest operating margin in 2020 with 17.83%, which is the highest percentage among 3 years. states that in 2020, this company got the highest profit from its revenue. So for the profit margin, among 3 years, we can see that Sarawak Plantation Berhad recorded highest profit margin in 2020 of 13.24% compared to 2019, 6%, and 2018, 3.50%. In 2020, this company gained the highest earnings and the worst is in 2018. For the return on total assets, based on this data, we can see the ascending performance since 2018 until 2020. So basically in 2020, Sarawak Plantation Berhad has recorded the highest rate in the return on total assets as 7.02%, while in 2019, 2.48%, and 2018, 1.27%. So this indicates that into 2020, Sarawak Plantation Berhad got the highest earnings before interest and tax relative to its total net assets. So next, about basic earning power ratio. So looking for this data, I can conclude that in 2020 is the best year for the Sarawak Plantation Berhad, being a very effective in generating income from its assets because of it recorded the highest basic earning power ratio as 9.5% compared to 2019, 3.41%, and 2018, 1.84%. Next, we're going to move to the return on common equity. So we can see that again in 2020 was the best year for Sarawak Plantation Berhad because this company recorded the highest return on common equity as 10.72%, while in 2019 just 3.82% and 2018 2.03%. So in 2020 states that the shareholders receive return from company compare another years. For earning ratio, 2020 is the worst compared 2019 and 2018 because the company recorded the lowest earning ratio. That means in 2020, the investors are not willing to pay more of reported profits. Next, about market book ratio. So based on 3 years about market book ratio, we can see that this company is undervalued. Why I say undervalued? Because the book value, which is 1.92, 1.95, and 2.06, is higher than market value, 1.6, 1.7, 1.75. So when the book value is higher than market value, so this company is undervalued. So about free cash flow, based on 3 years data of free cash flow, it indicates the value of free cash flow getting lower year by year, but still in a stable way because of all of the value is positive. Like for 2018, 2,093, 050, 250 million. And next 60 million, and 2020 for 74 million. So these numbers are in positive. Next, for the free cash flow per share. So based on 3 years data, it indicates the Sarawak Plantation Berhad current share price was getting lower compared to its earnings per share. So the conclusion is I can say that the Sarawak Plantation Berhad is stable based on its ascending in revenue and they able to pay their liabilities and generate profit. So all of these data that I say based on asset management ratio, debt management ratio, and profitability ratio. So that's all from me. Thank you.